All right, this is going to be YouTube video number 1 here. Just trying something cool that I saw online on one of the swim bait groups or Facebook groups. So I am starting with a clean cup and some, let's get this in here, Bait Plastics 242. Kind of getting the bottom of the gallon here. Have to open up a fresh one soon. This is kind of a one take, quick pour, see how it goes. So, got the hot plate set to 250, and we're going to grab what color? Worms that I have made up ready to go. I've got green pumpkin with blue and purple flake, night crawler, June bug, black, motor oil. You know, motor oil seems to be quite popular lately. Let's do motor oil. Let's see how that's going to fit. It should fit well. I'm going to do the worm in the swim bait trick. I'm also going to skin pour a few molds for my lovely wife so she can do some painting later on this rainy, icy day. So let's see how it goes. Get some plastic hot. It's going to take a couple of minutes while I clean up some of these molds. Got into bait making a little over a year ago after kind of connecting with a few friends out in Iowa. Mr. Nick Rundle, which is Nick Rundle 03, or the Bait Cave on Instagram. Also Nate Marling, Mr. Marling Baits. That's where I learned how to pour plastics. The first mold I ever shot was the 5.6 inch spray bait. One of these. That was the first. This isn't the first bait, but that was the first mold I ever shot. So the more or less first bait I ever made. Since then, I bought dozens of epic bait molds and quite a bit of Plastisol, but it's turned into a nice little side business, hobby, obsession, passion, all kinds of stuff. Family time. My kids like to paint baits also, which is pretty cool. Get them into fishing, doing outdoor stuff besides something better than being on the old YouTube, which ironically I'm making this video to post on YouTube. So this should be fun. There's going to be quite a bit of rambling here too. Right gallon of 242. That's going to need some mixing. A little bit of 262 left. Top that cup off with that stuff. We get this mold nice and hot. Stir our plastic. For this one. It's cooking. I think they're in that car. This is going to be a one-take deal, so hopefully we get it. My plan is to make the bait look as good as possible with the clear and not have any cold cracks, I'm going to pour it with the hook slot. I have the hook slot in. I'm gonna try and pour some clear. Maybe lay the worm, like pour and then lay the worm in, or maybe I'll try and sink it through the bait. That's what I'll do. I'll fill the mold, drop the worm in to sink it once it cools a little bit. And hopefully it will just settle right on top of the hook slot. That would be best. That would be best. It's pretty cold out here in Rhode Island today. It's Friday, February 4th. Give that another minute. Well, it's getting hot. We don't want it too hot. We want it just hot enough to not have to worry about cold cracks. When you pour into a cold mold, which the rest of these are, see that heat temp gun? 45 degrees, 48 degrees. This one is 270, 260. The heavier parts of the aluminum are still warming up, but right in the middle there, we're 270 almost. That should be good and hot to let the plastic flow over it nicely. I'm going to drop this motor oil worm in there. Seems to be the popular color lately. It should hopefully lay right down in there. Alright. Let's see how this does. Some nice hot 242. This needs a little bit more. Let's do another 35 seconds. Sorry if I'm rambling. Like I said, this is a one take YouTube. So you're seeing this in real time. It goes bad, it goes bad. It goes good, it goes good. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll be doing more of these in the future, but you can always catch me on Instagram lives making baits with some friends. Let's see how this does. $380. All right, we're nice and hot, but there's a ton of moisture with this. So we are going to have to vacuum this. It's just so humid out today. So this is a one take on the iPhone, on the griddle. Single camera shot. Maybe in the future we'll put some more production into this, but this might be a cool one to try this on. Some nice clear plastic there. All right. Still nice and hot. Let's pour this of splashing it a little bit. Hopefully that air will work its way up. That won't be an issue. It's hard to tell when this mold is full. You're pouring it clear. A couple little air bubbles there, but maybe we'll hit it with the heat gun. Alright, let's try and see what happens. I don't want it to move. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have it. Oh, I gotta shut this off. We might have it. Sorry if I'm sticking my head in the frame, but let's zoom in a bit. There we go. We might have the old worm in the swim bait. I'm nervous to top this off a bit. That end is hot. I think we need just a little bit more. Just a touch more. See that worm moving a little bit. I don't like that. I wonder if I can tip it. Oh. All right, I think that'll do the trick. So, thank you for watching. I'll post some pictures at the end of this video, some still photos of how this came out. But I think we got it. Thanks again, and see you on the next one. All right, so we've let this cool a bit. Open it up and see how we did. Let's put this over here on the bench. So this is the, hopefully I'm getting in camera, 7.8-inch Epic Boss, designed by Mr. Nate Marling Baits and Epic Bait Molds. All right, this is a motor oil worm and a clear bait. First shot, one take. I'm hoping I'm in frame. I haven't seen this yet, so you're seeing it first time I am. And that is, let's take this out. That is a motor oil worm and a clear swim bait. Pretty cool. If you guys like what you see, reach out, send me a message on Instagram, FishDaddy401, FishDaddy401@gmail. If you got any ideas or want to see something cool or want to buy some baits, you got to support your local bait maker. And thanks for watching.